Welcome to the Jaguar Podcast, a show where we discuss all things related to Duval County's finest NFL football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Move 42, set, what?
Duval, baby! Hey everybody, this is Andrew, and welcome to episode 64 of the Jaguar Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing the departure of senior defensive assistant Dom Capers. So let's jump into it. On Monday, February 10th, it was announced that senior defensive assistant Dom Capers would be leaving the Jacksonville Jaguars organization and joining the Minnesota Vikings as a senior defensive assistant. And, I don't know how I feel about this, really. I don't think it's a step in the right direction. Dom Capers is really a defensive genius, has done well as a defensive coordinator. I feel like that's his bread and butter. And I feel like we honestly should have brought him in last couple games, like I've said previously, to be the interim defensive coordinator. I think we should have fired Todd Wash a while ago. I've been calling for his head for a long time. Unfortunately, he's been brought back again for next season. So, I don't think Todd Wash and Dom Capers really meshed well together. Supposedly, Tom Coughlin had made the decision to bring in Dom Capers to kind of supplement the defensive staff, defensive coaching staff. And it just doesn't look like it's worked well at all. And looking at the stats, in 2018, Jacksonville Jaguars defense was ranked 6th. And then they dropped to 24th in 2019. So just, not a good look. Couldn't stop the run. The defense just really regressed. So maybe they didn't work well together. I don't know. Tom Coughlin was fired last season. So I don't know if maybe this was just, trying to get rid of, all of the Tom Coughlin bad decisions. Maybe Dom Capers was bad. I don't know. I'm not on the inside, so I don't have that information. But based on Dom Capers, history as a defensive coordinator, I would have let him kind of take a shot at it and make the change and kind of pulled the trigger on, Todd Wash. So, like I said, I don't think it's a good look. But I think again, Doug was probably like, hey, let's give Todd, all the control and, for his last season. Cause, if they don't perform, next season, I feel like it's going to be their last. I think it'll be Doug Marone's last season and Todd Wash's if they don't, make the playoffs or make a Super Bowl run. So, we'll see what happens. I think it's just a shame because we had so many opportunities to, get a defensive coordinator. We had Wade Phillips on the market. We had, Marvin Lewis on the market, and we didn't go after any of them. We didn't give Dom Capers a shot either as, the interim defensive coordinator. So it's just really frustrating with this front office and just everything that's going on right now. It's just, it seems like it's just a complete show. And I don't know, it's not making me feel warm and fuzzy at all. So, but let me know how you feel about, Dom Capers leaving the organization. Give me a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
You could hear it in our growl. Intimidation on to keep their hearts racing. Eating other teams live on TV front of the nation. Spectacular defensive scheme.
This episode is available on the Jaguar Podcast YouTube channel. So if you stop by, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Also, these episodes are available on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and other major podcast distributors as well. So if you don't mind, please leave me a review and some feedback. I'd really appreciate that. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, my Twitter handle is @JagwarPodcast. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. This is Andrew signing off. Cheers.